So welcome back to Rickey Does It, where today I'll be making Stripe out of construction paper. For this, I'll need a pencil, a pen, some scissors, a glue stick, some crayons, and of course, construction paper. Now I have this beautiful dark green, and as you can see, it's a bit darker than the standard green, and that'll be perfect for his skin. Now I was debating if I wanted to use this darker amber or lighter yellow, so I double checked online and discovered his stripes are actually more of this beige color. Who knew? So that's what I'll be using to make our stripe. Now you may remember in the last video, I was having a little trouble with proportion. So this time, I want to make sure Stripe is just about twice the size of Gizmo, which should bring him to about Spider-Man's shoulders and Eleven's ears. But let's swap them out with our blanks. And this time, I want to be careful about keeping the height right. So let's use Gizmo here for a little reference. Now Stripe has a lot of little bumps and spikes and, well, stripes going on. So if I want to maintain what little sanity I have left in this world, I'm going to have to really simplify things. But I'm hoping that in the end, I'll still be able to capture the core essence of what makes Stripe Stripe. So let's get this body. And I think I'm going to just get the torso and legs out in one chunk. And I gotta say, this more than any other project is going to depend on my drawing skills, because Stripe really has some unique forms. So let's get those arms knocked out. So let's get them glued together. And I think these proportions are working out quite nicely. Okay, I'm going to have to get this head off in order to get this beige down. And let's get those ears. I need to shape these up a bit better. And that's what I call a nice start. Now there's some shots where you can see a weird little tail between his legs, but I don't think that really adds anything to the overall form, so we'll just leave it out. So now let's get the rows of spikes on his brow. I'm actually just going to cut these out as single strips, then draw the spikes pointing outward when I get to that step. Let me draw his nose real quick for a point of reference. And I think these are going to need to be a bit thinner. So let's get those eyes. And now we tackle the stripes. And as you can see, I'm just cutting strips a bit bigger than I need so they're easier to handle, and gluing them down as I go. And now I'm just going to trim them all up. Oops, lost one, but that's easily remedied. Now let's get some scraps out for his mouth. And these teeth are going to be really delicate business. But again, nothing these baby scissors and a little patience can't handle. And don't forget the tweezers. All the better to eat you with, my dear. And since I got the yellow out, I'll just make his eyes out of that. So I guess it's time to draw. And here's those spikes like I said before. And now it's time to color. So today, I'll be using a few crayons just like in all my other projects, but I'll also be using some colored pencil. And that's just because we have a lot of little details that need more precise attention. So I just realized, I forgot the stripes on his ears. So let's knock that out real quick. And oh yeah, his mohawk. Now that's Stripe. so back to coloring. Oh, we lost another one. Now he's got these kind of plates on his legs, but they're also kind of stripes too. They're not as bright as the ones on his arms, so I figure I'll just color them in. And that totally works. Now all his beige parts are also outlined in red. In some images it's darker than others, but I'm just going to try and keep it nice and subtle. And now the white to just give those little highlights that make everything pop. And now we ink. I decided to pull out my Faber-Castell artist pens just again for these little details, and I'll be going back and forth between that and my rolling ball. And I think I will line up these teeth. Lost another stripe. And this is actually a different red, but I think I like it better, so let me hit up the rest of these. And there he is, our Stripe. And here he is with Gizmo, and they look great together. And just for reference of size, here again is Spider-Man and 11. And what the heck, let's just throw a little Doctor Strange in there. Actually, yay, it's picture time. So yeah, I can't emphasize enough how much fun I've had making all these guys. Now my Premiere subscription is about to expire, so this is going to be the last video of the year. But I will be back in 2017, so make sure and let me know in the comments who else you'd like to see me make. So yeah, I want to say Happy New Year and a very heartfelt thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and check out some of my other videos, and make sure you subscribe for all future videos. And why not follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Rickey Does It. That's R-I-C-K-E-Y Does It. See you soon!